Previously on the Youths of Dublin.
Surprise!
Oh, didn't know everyone's going to talk to you.
Yeah?
Privately, like.
Bye-bye.
Yeah. If you guys have problems, like, if
No,
you're
you didn't
confused,
say if we have problems.
if
You
you guys
said,
are confused about what to, like, you know, ask.
what the help are you gonna be? You just said,
I don't know.
my voice is a mouse.
Give you advice. Like, I wish you guys like the best of relationships and whatnot. Like, ask
You
anyone.
don't.
Ask any one of my friends. I swear to God. Like, if they ever have any relationship problems, they come to me. 100%. Ask any one of my friends up on top.
Well, I don't see why any of them would. You just turned to me and said I'm not a man and my voice is like a mouse.
Yeah, because
that's a very shallow thing to say.
Because I don't know what it is about you. Like.
Happy birthday to you.
Today, we're going to Nico's house. I thought we were just like, we're just gonna have tea and just talk or whatever with everyone. And it was a surprise party for me and Chloe.
Hooray!
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't make a wish.
I'll go wish you something.
Do you want to cut it? We've all used to cut your cakes.
Oh, you cut it. I can't cook cake.
Jump more than that.
I see, yeah.
Here, are you okay, Father? No fucking. Oh my god.
Hey, what happened?
When Aiycham said what he said, I was surprised and hurt.
Oh my god.
Do you know he was gonna do that?
No.
Like, I see from you.
I know.
I think Aiycham's two-faced because on St. Patrick's Day he was all friendly and made me feel safe to confide in him. And then on Wednesday he comes out with that
Aiycham definitely went too far. I feel like Aiycham is selfish and what he did to Eoin was just unacceptable.
I think what Aiycham did to Eoin was really bad. Like, you don't say stuff like that to someone and then just say, oh, I didn't actually mean it, no, because you can't, that's not, like, what he said was just really, like, really mean, and you just don't say something like that to people. It's just bad.
What's he actually doing?
It's hard to it's not really hard to explain, but there was something about him that was just annoying me. Again, I didn't know what it was, but like I had to, like, it's been annoying me for quite a while for some reason, and I had to just tell him, just to get out of the way, because like I said, I'm a straightforward type person.
I have no idea. He's acting as if he's so like, well, at some point I need to have a home call, like, hello.
To be honest with you, when I first said it to him, he probably just was devastated, shocked, because he wasn't mentally prepared. I guess he wasn't mentally prepared for it. Again, I didn't give it a lot of thought. Like, you know, I did think about what I would say to him and whatnot, but I didn't consider his feelings and whatnot. So
I think Aiycham was acting really weird. He was on the phone every 5 minutes and like texting and writing things, and everyone else was talking and he was just ignoring us. Maybe he's pretending he's on the phone.
He's a great guest, isn't he?
very tense. The atmosphere was very tense afterwards.
Oh, stop.
You invite him over, he rips something in your ass and then acts like so rude the rest of the day.
I feel like Aiycham was trying to avoid any conversation with Eoin or anyone else about what happened, so he was like making himself busy.
I have your dad's happening. Like, what's wrong with him?
Just be careful what you say.
What's his problem? Do you know what I mean? I don't even understand. Like, why would you even say that? Because it's not even objective. It's not like you did this or this is happening. Do you know? It's just like...
He was just like, you annoy me because you talk to me.
I just don't like you as a person in general. It's probably, I don't know what it is about you. It's probably because, like, you know, your voice sounds like a mouse to me. Like, you don't speak loud enough, or it's probably because I don't see you as like a man or a male. Even though you're 18, like, to be honest with you, I'm not trying to hurt your feelings here or anything. I'm just telling you what I think, because, like, you know, I like to be straightforward with people.
Everyone,
Bye! Happy birthday! You too!
That was intense.
yeah, I may have said some things to you know who.
Oh yeah, but we all all heard it, yeah.
You were all eavesdropping? Yeah? What you think? One.
Too far, you went too far. That was a lot.
Really?
Just the day of all days. I don't think anyone was expecting it because it was for the birthday, do you know? So I think Owen was even more like off guard.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Did he know about the birthday? Did you know?
Yeah.
Right.
Sure, he had to help with Chloe's
Right, yeah.
stuff and all.
The argument between Eoin and Aiycham was just shocking. It was so not the right time, not the right place. It was so out of left field. Such a wrong day to do it. We were all in a good mood. Eoin had just walked in the door and then Aiycham just completely went after him with no warning whatsoever.
Okay. And what do you think I should do now?
Well, what do you want to do now? Like,
I want to eat. But in terms of that, I don't know. I guess since all you've heard, I guess I'll text Agata and Chloe and think what they think about it. If everyone thinks I should apologise, then I will apologise, but I'm only going to apologise to a certain extent.
I don't think it's about if everyone wants you to apologise, if it's you want to apologise, you know what I mean? Like...
After some time, the best thing to do is to apologise to Owen about what I said to him and did to him that day, because it was out of line. I should have simply said, Owen, I need to talk to you about something important, but today's not the day.
You, not everyone else.
Just give me your thoughts on it, in general.
Like it wasn't like you did this, so that's why I'm annoyed.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It just kind of like...
I didn't tell him, yeah.
It just, like, you just ripped him a new asshole. And I don't think anyone was expecting it because, like, it was for the birthday, it was a huge surprise. Like, even you were like, oh, I'm tired, so I doubt anything's going to happen. And all of a sudden, you rip him a new asshole. And then even afterwards, it was so awkward because we're all trying to get along and then, like, there was still tension. And then after we played the game, it was like you became some president of a country. You were so busy doing 20 million different things and it was just really awkward.
Sorry about that, though.
Like, it was just...
His behaviour afterwards was completely inappropriate and rude and just all over the place. He was acting so busy. He was on the phone every 5 minutes, writing down stuff on his phone, didn't interact with us whatsoever, and it was just like, it's bad enough you ripped on a new asshole, but now you're being the worst guest in the world.
I became busy all of a sudden after that, was because I wasn't expecting it, but there was a family thing that had to be taken care of.
It was a show.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'm sorry I ruined your perfect day.
Well, it's not my birthday. You ruined it, you know?
I didn't really enjoy the day because once the argument happened it just put really a huge kink in things, but I tried to keep going on for Chloe and Agata.
Like nothing even happened to me and I feel like emotionally distraught. I can only imagine how Owen feels or Chloe. So I think, do you know what I mean? Like, it's like he's going to have an emotional hangover tomorrow, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think the whole situation is just really I feel so sorry and bad for Eoin because Eoin has done nothing to warrant that sort of aggressiveness or horribleness from Aiycham, and I don't know what motivated Aiycham to do it.
It's just like, especially in Owen's perspective, it's just like, right, you had like a tiny bit of beef, you sorted it out on St. Patrick's Day, and then, well, he didn't know that, you know, he thought it was over, and then all of a sudden, it's just, oh, Aiycham said that about your relationship, and then you just come after him like out of nowhere.
I didn't say anything about their relationship.
There's a lot of things in their relationship that I see that has problems, but that's not my opinion to say, you know. It's not my opinion, like, it's their relationship, they can do whatever they want. Like, if they want advice from me, then I'll give them advice, but like, you know, got best of both of them. Hopefully their relationship lasts, but if it doesn't last, then like, you know.
Like, yeah, we talked that night about things, and I told no one. But I promised to tell no one, but he came at me with, oh, like, why are you telling people, like, you know, this and this, but I haven't told people because when I make a pinky promise, I don't break a pinky promise.
But you told...
I'm not sure if me and Owen could ever be friends after that. Maybe if I apologised and kept on apologising to him and showed him that I actually, like, you know, do have a heart, I guess.
Told me and Agata that they have problems in their relationship.
That night?
No, like afterwards. Like you didn't go into specifics, but you were like, they have problems in the relationship, and if they need advice, they can ask me.
I can't really comment on, well, I can't really describe in my own words, because yeah, we've met up, like, you know, here and there, but I haven't really hung out, like, we haven't really, like, you know, hanged out together. Is that even a word?
And I don't think you two should talk alone, because he's probably just going to feel like you're going to do the same thing, if you get me. I feel like me or Chloe, do you know what I mean?
Right.
Just for even his own comfort. You know, because like, you clearly don't have a problem with telling people things, but you know, when you're on the receiving end, it'd probably be a bit uncomfortable, and he might feel a bit still like attacked if it's just you two. So I think if it's just like everyone or just Chloe, then at least, you know.
Next time on Youths of Dublin.
So we were sitting on the couch just having a chat about everything, and then somehow what happened between Aiycham and Eoin came up.
Then he raised his voice, and then I raised my voice, and we kind of broke out into a bit of a scrub.
But then I think he cocked on a bit.
Right, you're saying that you're going to try to apologise again, but you just said that you basically hate him.
That's all.
I think that Aiycham just completely crossed the line, like he just should not say what he said, and I would not be surprised if Eoin didn't want to be friends with him ever again after this.